Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Ciao. It's me. I'm back. And I'm gonna talk about books that I've read this October. I've read an amount of 7 books, which I think it's okay. You know, I think for like a regular person, I think it's okay. But when it comes to readers and like booktubers, I think I might do a little bit better, but I'm still getting there, okay? I think 7 books are pretty good. I've watched people on YouTube reading like 24 books a month. And I'm like, excuse you? Excuse you? But I've read 7 and I'm pretty happy about that too. And I want to share them with you and recommend them to you also. Oh, I need my phone. By the way, I got a new mug. Oh, this way. Look at this beauty. It's Polyjuice Potion from Harry Potter. I can't. I'm such a nerd. Okay. We have my phone because I don't remember. I mean, I remember, but here I have a list of books that I read. Blah, 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 blah. Where are you? Where are you? Oh no, did I deleted it for some reason? Ha, got it. Book. Ugh, I need to take it. Is Mermaids Moon. Finally, I've read this book. It took me like a month to read it. That's way too long, okay? And I mean, it is a pretty thick book. Like, it took me like 2 weeks. But the book was amazing. It told the story of a girl who is a mermaid. Actually, half mermaid, half human. And she goes to this village of human people to basically find her mother. That's sort of her quest, because her mother was a human and she does not know her. So she goes there and she goes to this weird village, and people there are very religious, very like God oriented and sign oriented, and when she comes, they're like certain that it is a sign from above, and they start to call her sane, and you know, many weird things happen, but she gets involved in this situation between the prince of this village and the mother of the prince. It's a very mysterious and beautiful read about like love and searching for your own identity. It's so beautiful and so lyrical. I don't know why I've never heard of this author, Susan Coco, because the writing here was actually so beautiful, and it was like one of the best reads this year. I'm not even kidding, and I gave it 5 stars. Amen. Amen. What's next? Oh, okay. I have to grab this one too. Give me a second. Hi. The longest title ever. The girl who circumnavigated fairyland in a ship of her own making. Whoa. My phone fell down. This book was a very cute read. I liked it. It is a fantasy read about a girl who's being invited to a fairyland by a leopard and who? A green wind. Basically, this dude like invites her to fairyland, and she goes there and she goes through many adventures to sort of also save a fairyland from this evil queen. It's beautiful because it has everything what a good fairy tale has. You know, it has dragons, it has evil queens, it has mythical creatures, fairies, talking animals. The girl's name is September, so it's like a perfect book for autumn. And it was a very cute book. I think I do prefer young adult right now because it's easier to feel connection to the main character, because I liked this book, but it definitely was not my favorite read. I think I gave it 3 stars. Or did I give it 4? No, I gave it 3 stars. The writing was good, the story was very pure, and I liked it. What else did I read? Oh my god, I love this one. Got it. It's Rewild Yourself. 23 spellbinding ways to make nature more visible. I absolutely loved it. I gave it 4 stars. It's basically like a non-fiction book about how to sort of search for nature in world around you. And it was so beautiful, it was so touching. It gave you like tiny advice of what to do to be more aware of beauty around you. Each chapter starts with a quote. Here it starts with a quote from Narnia. We also have Harry Potter. Like, come on. It talked about like simple activities you can do on a daily to be like more connected to nature, like buying goggles, for example, which I did. I read a chapter about goggles, like, you know, binoculars, and I bought it immediately. And every time I go for a walk, I take my binoculars with me for bird watching. I just watch birds. I'm a nature freak, I'm a fantasy freak, so everything that is connected to, like, you know, birds, animals, nature, woods, give me that. Give me that. If you live in a city and if you want to feel more connected to the world around you, I really recommend that for you. It was really beautiful. We have Bone comic series. I read volume 1 and I read volume 2. Volume 1 is called Out of Bonville and volume 2 is called The Great Cow Race. I'm a fan of graphic novels and comic books, and this is like a OG classic comic series. Started it and I completely fell in love. This book is so good, like everything is so good. This is like a core of a perfect novel because we follow really interesting and captivating characters who are not only mysterious and funny but also grumpy sometimes. We follow 3 characters who've been kicked out of their town and they're trying to exist basically, and we follow their story. We don't know why they've been kicked out of Bonville yet, and this is sort of the main mystery of this. So we have characters, we have universe that is explored so broadly and amazingly, and also as a reader you keep finding out new things about like the kingdoms, the rat creatures, the other evil people. World building is absolutely amazing. Writing and the dialogue is so funny, it's so captivating, it's so smart, you know, it's just so smart, it's so witty. So what do we have? We have characters, world building, writing, I mean the whole story, the whole plot is amazing because, oh yeah, and drawings because it's a comic, which are very simple. They're, you know, very like OG kind of comic vibe. I'm so into the series. I love it. I love it and I cannot wait to see how it's going to end. I did give it 4 stars because for me 5 stars are like wild dancing. It was my 5-star read. It was my favorite book of the month. It was so beautiful, so magical. 5 adventurous sisters, 4 dark creatures, 3 magical gifts, 2 forbidden lovers, 1 enchanted frog. Cross the threshold into the wildwood and enter a land of magic, daring, betrayal, and true love. I don't even have to know the outline of this book. I don't need to know the synopsis. Like, this is all I need. If I know there's love, fairies, magic, curses, talking animals there, that's all I need, and that was literally all I needed. The book follows a story of 5 sisters, as you already know, and every full moon they go through this magical door in their room to this magical fairy place when they dance all night. I absolutely loved it. Like everything is here. Like, you have beautiful relationship between sisters, dark and creepy creatures, magic of course, and love. It's just so beautiful. It talks about family, it talks about nature versus people, like real people. It was absolutely beautiful. It was my favorite read of this month. It was full of everything that I love, and I absolutely recommend it to everyone who loves magic and fairies and magical creatures. It was my favorite read of this month. And the last book, it's Bridge to Terabithia. What can I say about this beautiful, great book? If you've seen the movie, you know what the story is about. The story is basically about Jess, the boy who lives in a countryside, and his new neighbor, Leslie. And we follow their life as children, as young people wanting to explore and find out more about life. We watch them struggle with other kids, with bullies, with families issues, but mainly we follow them exploring the world of Terabithia. Because Jess and Leslie became friends and they invented their sort of play in the woods. They invented their own kingdom of Terabithia, when they can rule the people, where they can be kings and take care of their people. And I love it because it gave me memories from childhood, how I used to play that kind of things, how I used to act and pretend that I was a princess of some sort of kingdom. You know, and books like that makes me want to do that again. And sometimes I catch myself just, you know, standing and being like, I'm your queen, I'll take care of you. Do you know, like, those sort of plays are really, really fun because they like improve your imagination, and I just think they're cute. I think I gave it 3 or 4. I need to check it on Goodreads. You can add me on Goodreads, by the way. I need more people to talk about books. That's why I started doing this channel, because I wanted to talk about books. And the ending was crucial, brutal, but beautiful somehow. It is a story about friendship and love, and that's all I'm going to say. Alright everyone, there were my 7 books of October. I know I'm a little bit late, I know, and I'm sorry, okay? But that's me. I think I'm gonna be even like posting November TBR in the end of November. That's bad. I'm sorting out the YouTube things. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching, if you're watching it. Every comment is so nice, and just seeing people watch me and contributing in, you know, reading adventure is so nice. Let me know what was your favorite read of October, and I don't know how many books did you read, if it was a good reading month for you, and that will be it. And thank you so much for watching. Again, I appreciate every person who watch me and who comments. I appreciate that, and thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.